Right, what we're going to do today are the brakes on this Ford Fiesta Mark IV 1.4. We're doing the front brakes. I'm going to replace the disc and the pads. Right, so like I say, once you've got it all jacked up, axle stand underneath it for extra safety. You're going to need an Allen key to take off the brake pads there, which is there's an Allen key all there, one there, and there's one there. I don't know whether you can see that. There's one down there. You've got dust covers in there first. Take the dust covers out of both of them, and then put the Allen key in. Plenty of WD-40 around beforehand just to let it soak in. Just have a little look. There you go. And then you put your key in and undo it. And just keep turning. If you start to come slack, it's going now. That's just a sliding pin what your caliper slides on. Just that one off. Do that one. They're awkward filming and doing this at the same time. Right, I'll just stop it a bit till I get this off, and then I'll show you what the next step is. Right, to slacken them pins off, you might be able to see it down there somewhere. A bit dark, but there's a pin down there. I'm going to take this clip off here. Clip, a retaining clip. Try to do that. There you go. Just remember where it goes, look how it goes in. It can only go one way anyway, simple. There you go, one clip out. There's one of your pads. With a bit of fiddling like this should come off. You might have to just prise it. Not much shit behind it. Alright, I'll put camera down in a minute. We'll have another go. Just started taking the caliper off, and the disc pads have absolutely disintegrated. That is unbelievable. Absolutely nothing on that one. Look at that. Nothing at all. All that there has just broke off it. Unbelievable. It's wonder if the car was actually stopping. There's the other one. Just prise that out. God, how awkward are you doing it with one fucking hand? There you go, there's your caliper, your piston, and your locating pins, which bolt onto there. Careful with this now when you let it dangle because of that hose. You don't want that snapping. Try to tuck this up somewhere out of the way. We'll sort that in a minute. Right, next step is to take the caliper mounting bracket off, which is on this one here. It's been cracked off, a bit tight. There you go. This is a 13mm nut, nice and loose now. There you go. It's coming. Plenty of rust on that, so it's a bit tight to get off. This one. go. Then that piece will come off. This piece will come off, and then that disc can come off then. Just got to take that clip off there, and that'll come off. There we go. Once you've got that caliper mounting bracket off here, which is that thing, and to clean that up, that's off. Take that clip off there, and the disc just pulls off. That's it. All ready for the new disc. Just clean all this up best you can, put a little bit of grease behind it, get all the shit off so that this, when the new one sits flat, flush on that, get all the crap off it, just isn't that bad. Clean that down, clean all this down, clean that piece up, and then you're good to go. Right, been doing a bit of cleaning up, cleaned up all the faces here, nice and smooth. I'll put a bit of grease on that, cleaned up these two faces, cleaned it around the back best we can, cleaned up the caliper bracket and these grooves here and that face, and say down there, clean all in there, because that's where your pads sit and they slide backwards and forwards in there. So I'll put a little bit of grease there that comes with your pads, special grease, helps things slide nice and easy. So I've got to manage to put this bit back on here now, which when I figure it out, it goes there like that, fixes onto there like that. I'll just go ahead and do that now and then put the disc on. There we go, got the disc on. Just hold it in place while you get the caliper in position. Put a couple of wheel nuts on just to tighten it back up, because when you try and put this piece on and that's just waddling around, it's a bit awkward. So like I say, tighten it up with a couple of nuts, then we'll try and get this piece on there now. There we go, got one pad on. I've greased all this track up here, and the one at the top there, grease that track up so that slides in easy, like so. Then put a bit of grease on there, clean that up, put some grease on. Then we've got to press that cylinder in now so we can get the other pad inside there. What we use is this. Just clamp it, put it on, push it in, but as you're doing it, you might just want to check that you haven't got fluid coming out your reservoir at the top. You shouldn't do it, just take your time, nice and easy, just keep your eye on it. Then once that's pushed in, you can put your other pad in there, clip it round, bolt it back on, using these locating pins which fix into here and here. Well, there we go. It's all bolted on again now. You can see, there's the disc. New disc in there. That's just really nicely that onto your pads, new pads. Just got to put the spring back on there to keep that in place. But once like it's all up and running and you've run it a bit, the piston will push back out and tighten everything up. Tighten all these up again, because that slides backwards and forwards, that does. As it pushes on that one there, it brings that side in to the disc. Let's see. So it rotates on these locating pins here, it slides, but that'll stop once it's all tightened up. You can put that clip on there now, the spring, go back on there, job's a good one.